this moment he is here. So he's expanding himself in millions of forms and is attending wherever somebody is chanting Lord Ram. So this is the beauty. And that is why in Ram Katha we invoke Lord Hanuman before even we talk about Lord Ramchandra, because he has to be there. So that is why, as a formality, the first verse in Ram Katha is Aye Hanumant Padariye Katha Kahu Atisan Prem Se Gadi Dharu Virajiya Pavan Kumar Siyavar Ramchandra ki jai Bolo bhai sab santan ki jai. So he has little boy sitting there as Hanuman. He is actually the chief guest of today's event. Jai Hanuman! Pavan Sutar Hanuman ki jai! So should I continue or what should I do? Yeah. Jai Shri Ram. Would you like to introduce them?
Oh.
Please.
So introduce yourself, say your names. Say your name, Balaram.
Balaram.
His name is Lord Ram. Then we have Gaurangi, Sita Mata, Krishna as Lakshman, and Ethan as Lord Hanuman.
So, like I said, I was trying to relate Krishna with Ram. And all pastimes of Lord Krishna with pastimes of Lord Sri Ram. If you ask me, or I ask you, the answer of the question is that Narada Muni visited Vedas Maharshi. And he inspired Vedas Maharshi that he is right about Lord Krishna. And this is how we all came to know all about Krishna. Because it was sage Narada Muni who came to this material world, visited Vedas, and inspired him to talk about Rama. But this was a history-repeated kind of thing. Millions of years back, the same thing happened. Sage Narada Muni came to this material world, and then he visited Valmiki Muni. In those days, even before when we are Valmiki was a famous poet. So he went to him, and Valmiki Rishi asked Narada Muni that I know all about the Vaishnava qualities. So he presented all the qualities of Vaishnava. And he says, I don't see any Vaishnava around who has all these qualities. So, Narada Muni says, I know one person who has all the qualities of the Vaishnava. It's difficult to find, to have all the qualities in one person, but I know a person, and he is Lord Ramchandra. He says, focus on him and write all about him, and you will be blessed. So this is how Valmiki said, started writing all those Ramchandra, and he has glorified Lord Ramchandra, not only him, but his qualities through all his pastimes. Now, those children who participated, our future is in those children's hands. When we may not be here, but these children will carry on Prabhupada's mission. And that is why I want you to bless them, that they may be more and more Krishna conscious, they may have more knowledge, intellect, and time more for worship. Please bless them. And in return, I read from Ramayana how Lord Rama is actually reciprocating through his blessings. And in his words, Shatam Jivi Bhavatvam, Bo Shatam Jivatu Te Vadu, Shatam Jivatu Te Putraha, Shatam Pautrasya Jivatu, Sthira Lakshmi, Pratidinam Shatam Brahmana Bhojanam, Bhayate Nirmala Bhakti, Parishankar Padayo, Yavad Bhagirathi Ganga, Yavad Devo Maheshwaro, Yavad Veda Pravartante, Tavatam Vijay Bhava. So this is the blessing from Lord Ramchandra I pass on. What does it mean? Shatam Jivi means you will be living at least 100 years. Your wife will also live 100 years. Your children will live 100 years. Your grandchildren will also live 100 years. And Sthira Lakshmi Patiram Chatam Brahmana Bhojanam means Goddess of fortune will reside in your home to the extent that every single day you will be able to hear at least 100 devotees every day without fail until you leave. So these are the kind of blessings Lord Ramchandra gives. Bhayate Nirmala Bhakti. There will not be any kind of hindrances or obstacles in your path of spirituality. Yavad Bhagirathi Ganga, Yavad Devo Maheshwara, Yavad Veda Pravartante. As long as river Ganges flowing on the earth, as long as Himalayas are standing on this earth, as long as Lord Krishna is worshipped on this earth, and as long as all the Vedas are pervaded all over, Tavatam Jiva, you will always win. You will never lose. That is one of the qualities of Lord Rama, that he never lost. He was always a winner. And that's why we begin praying Lord Rama with this particular verse. So, in order to perform some pleasing work for the demigods, Lord appeared as King Ramachandra and exhibited superhuman powers by controlling the Indian Ocean and then killing the atheist King Ravana, who was on the other side of the sea. And there are the pictures and explanation by HG Prabhu. You should read it. It is the first canto, chapter 3, and verse 38. Also, we had a devotee named Jayadev, and he was describing all the chant incarnations, in which he says, Vitirasiti Kshurane Dikpati Kamaleyam Dashmukhamoli Balindramaniyam Kesavaduta Ram Sharira Kesavaduta Ram Sharira Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare. This is the cassette that I heard sung by HG Prabhu, and I like music. I'm when I left India, I thought I'm going to lose music. But when I heard HG Prabhu singing this particular composition, my heart was really touched. So if possible, try to get that CD and listen. Srila Prabhupada spoke his heart by singing this particular bhajan. The beauty of Ramayana is also something like this. So many things are told, so many ways, in so many scriptures. But the way it is depicted in Ramayana is that it's very difficult to sing and to capture the real meaning or convey the real meaning through Sanskrit verses. Try with Bhagavad Gita verses or Bhagavatam verses. You cannot do that. Because it's not made for that. But Ramayana is meant so that one can easily sing it and convey the same message without any difficulty. I will give you example of that. Some of them. Uma kahun anubhav apna Sat Hari Bhajan Jagat Sab Sabna Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. The message here is Sat Hari Bhajan. The eternal thing, something that never dies, is Hari Bhajan. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Alright? Chanting the holy name of the Lord is the real thing. Jagat Savasavana. The rest of it, whatever you visualize here, whatever you see, whatever you enjoy, is nothing but thing. It's illusion. It's false. So this kind of message is given in a simple way. The preaching goes, he says, Prathama Bhakti Santana Karisanga Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Prathama Bhakti Santana Karisana. The first thing is devotee association. You cannot practice religion. You cannot practice Krishna consciousness. You cannot do anything in spirituality unless you have somebody with you. And somebody who? Devotee association is a must. That's what he says. And that's why we are requesting you with folded hands that please come to the temple. As soon as you enter the temple, you will be able to see somebody who is a devotee. On New York City, sidewalks, in your workplace, it's impossible to tell you. It's not possible to find a devotee. But when you come here, life becomes so easy to find you. And in his presence, in his association, you should be practicing. So, Prasam Bhakti Santan Karisanga Dusari Rati Mama Katha Sangha. Yes, learning about me by my pastimes and all that, my Katha, Ram Katha, Krishna Katha, whatever it is, that comes next. But he is next. First thing, you have to do. Binu satsang vivekana hoyi, Ram Rupa binu sulabhan soyi Ram. Sita Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Binu satsanga vivekana hoyi. Very important. Discrimination. This is right, this is wrong. This is good, this is bad. For us, everything is same. But when you associate with devotee, he explains you, no, this is not right, this is right, this is good, this is bad. So that discrimination arises in your heart, in your intellect, only when you associate with it. Because our nature is Bhumi Paratuva Dabar Pani Jima Jiva Maya Partani Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. I was in Haridwar and I asked for some accommodation in temple. There is a ISKCON temple. So they received me. But as soon as I said my wife and myself, we are Biharis, the president of the temple, he pulled out a key from his pocket and he says, as long as you stay, you run the temple. You give the lecture. You speak to people. But I said, I'm a foreigner and I don't know anything, what kind of people are coming and what language I should be talking. So India, 26 languages are spoken in India. 26 of them. If you go from here to Connecticut, nobody will understand. Why? Because they speak something in English. So he said, don't worry. You speak whatever you want to speak. They will understand. So next day they came and I started reading from Ramayana, all this tropai that I am seeing. And they were able to understand that. The idea is that the rainwater is pure water. Only when it's touching the earth has dust, it is muddy water. And what happens that as soon as the clean water, rain water is touching earth, then it becomes muddy, it's kept poisoned. Up to that point, it is okay. So when child is born, until you cut the child from the mother's womb, child is okay without any maya, any illusion, or is not even child of Krishna's potency. It's pure, just like living water. But as soon as enters in this material world, the child knows it's me and it's you. It's my father, it's my mother, it's my sister, it's my brother. This is mine, that's my toy, don't touch it. This happens when the Maya, the illusory potential of Lord, is actually capturing you, holding you by neck and burdening you. So this verse says, Bhumi paratva davarapani, jiva jivi maya paratani. It is the Maya of Krishna that converts you into a demon. Actually, you are a devotee. Satsangat muj mangal mula soy farsiddhi sadhan kula Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So what I wanted to tell, I already forget, because Haridwar example I gave, because as soon as I was singing the other part, Ram, Siya Ram, hundreds of people, they started responding. Here everybody is sitting, but over there in India, everybody had idea that okay, the message of the Prabhupada may change, but the main chanting Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Ram, that always stays. So that's why I'm telling you that if you can remember me singing, if you want to join me, support me a little bit because I get tired, so please do that for the next one. Punya bade jab mile satsanga janam maran ka hovai bhanga Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Little better, right? Whenever you chant. Punya bade jab mile satsanga janam maran ka hovai bhanga. Everybody is trying to get out of the cycle of birth and death. But how do you do that? Satsanga. You must have yogic association. Otherwise, there is no way you can get out of the cycle of birth and death. Very good message is this. One of the messages I would like to give is a story. What happened that Hanuman, little boy was playing with the Hanuman, was really very, very naughty. And he harassing a sage by entering his place, breaking his trees, eating his fruits and destroying his flowers. So the sage said that you are a very, very naughty boy. So what I want you to do is I want you to forget everything. You will forget everything, all your ability, all your desires, everything will be forgotten. So Hanuman was just like a regular monkey was walking around, doing nothing, because he didn't remember anything. So, Jambuwan, the king of bears, he knew this story. So, when Ramchandra asked everyone that is there anyone who can go across this sea? Can you go across the ocean? And everybody kept quiet. But Jambuwan knew that Lord Hanuman had the ability to jump and come back in a one jump again. But he has forgotten his ability. He is a son of Vindor. He has got potential. But say got angry at him and cursed him. So now I have to remind him. So he is reminding Hanuman that you are Pavanaputra. You are a son of a wind god. And you have ability, just like a wind slaps the mountain and mountain moves. He says that kind of body you have, intelligence you have, everything you have. Only because you had as a sage, you became a victim of this curse. So as soon as he was reminded about his potential, Lord Hanuman got up and he says, don't worry, I will go beyond this ocean. And within one jump, he was able to go to Lanka. So this is something that we should know. We have forgotten our relationship with Krishna. We have forgotten our ability. And somehow we have become a victim of unknown curses. So the verse is like this. Kahirishpati Sunu Hanumana Kachupasadi Rahe Balvana Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Go Pavan Kanaya Bal Pavan Samana Buddhi Vivek Vigyan Nidhana Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Kavan Jukan Kachin Jagmani Jo nahi hoy tat tum pahi Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. And lastly he says, Ram Kaj Lagi Tau Avatar. You are given a birth so that you can help Lord Ramchandra. Instead, you are just wasting your day by praying like a monkey here and there. Why don't you really help Ram by jumping over this ocean and bringing Sita back? Ram Kaj Lagi Tau Avatar Sunatai Vayu Parvatlakara Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Parvatlakara, Parvat is mountain. He became like a big huge mountain. And in one jump was So we have the same potency and we could be going back in the same fashion. Only thing we have forgotten our relationship, we have forgotten our own abilities. So many pastimes in Ramayana. But one thing I like about Ramayana is there is one shloki Ramayana. One shloki is just one verse to remember, and you can remember the whole of Ramayana. You want to hear that one shloki Ramayana?
Yes.
Okay. So it goes like this. Alo Ram Tapovan Vigamanam Hatvam Kanchanam Vedehiyaram Jatayum Maranam Sugriva Sambhashanam Vanikranam Samutrakaranam Lankapuri Dahanam Paschat Ravana Kumbhakarnanam Etatti Ramayanam Adu Ram Tapovan. Lord Sri Rama was sent to forest for 14 years. Hatva Mugam Kanchanam. And one day they saw a golden deer, and Mother Sita was attracted, and she asked, "Can you get me that deer?" And Ramachandra followed that golden deer, and finally it came out to be a demon who was trying to kidnap Mother Satya. Vaili Haranam. So Vaili, Mother Janaki, was kidnapped. Jatayu Maranam. Meanwhile, a bird is trying to help Mother Sita, but his wings are cut by Ravana. Sugriva Sambhashanam. Then through Hanuman he met Sugriva. And then Bali Grahanam. He had a brother who had kidnapped his wife and was trying to kill him. So he says, "You help me, I'll help you." So they had a deal. And Ramachandra kills Vali, that is Vali and Grahanam. Samudra Taram, I just described about Hanumanji, how he crossed Indian Ocean. Lanka Hanuman, when he captured Hanuman in Lanka, and they set up fire on him. He was jumping from palace to palace, and finally the whole town of Lanka was set up fire. Paschat Ravana Kumbhakarna. He had a brother, a very strong person named Kumbhakarna, but both were killed. Etatti Ramayana. And that is known as Ramayana. So in one verse you can remember a little bit of everything, and the whole thing is expanded. Now I want your help, because I know it's something new for you. But if I tell you the meaning, you will feel like singing. The words are, translation by Sri Prabhupada is, Lord Ramchandra is most merciful, benevolent, one who removes the fear and misery of all mundane world. Let us worship the Lord, who is having lotus face, lotus eyes, lotus hands, and lotus feet. Lord Rama is immensely handsome, much more than Cupid. like color of blue sky. His yellow attire is like lightning. The husband of Janaki. We bow down respectfully before thee. Lord Rama has crown over his head, earrings on his ears, tilak on his forehead, and decorative ornaments all over his body. He has long arms, and in his arms with bow and arrows he defeated demons, Kar and Dusha. Let us worship Lord Rama, the manufacturer of the helpless, the destroyer of all the demons, the bountiful and source of joy, son of Kaushalya and Dashrath. Lord Rama gratifies Lord Shiva, Sheshnag, and all the saints. Let Lord reside in my heart, who is destroyer of all evils. Let us devote to him wholeheartedly. So if you buy Srimad Bhagavatam 9th canto, there is plenty of literature of Lord Rama, Lord Hanuman, and something that you have never come across. Because we keep listening about Krishna all the time. So we are expert in Krishna consciousness. But when it comes to Ram, we are zero. So, Sri Prabhupada is so kind enough that he elaborated 9th canto, and it's all about Lord Ramachandra. So this is a bhajan that I took from, and I read the translation. Now, if you can remember the words, Shri Ramachandra Krupal Bhajanam, Haran Bhavaya Karanam, Navakanja Lochana Kanja Mukha, Karakanja Pada Kanjaranam. Like I read the translation, Lord Ramachandra is the most merciful benefactor, and one who provides the fear and misery of the man and world. Let us worship the Lord who is having lotus face. Kanji is lotus. Lotus face, lotus eyes, lotus hands, lotus feet. Navakanji, Lochana, Kanja Mukha, Karakanja, Padakanja. Pad means feet, Kar means hands, Mukha means face, and Lochana means eyes. They are all like lotus. So, beautiful wordings, and please try to be with me and try to repeat. We did last somehow Ram Navami or whatever it is, but Mother Puja presented a dance, and we did this dance on this song. So please try to repeat with me. Shri Ram Chandra Krupal Bhajaman Hare Bhavaya very good. Navakanjalochan Kanjamukha Karakanja Padakanjaranam. Kandapaganita Amita Chavi Navani instead of please sit here because they are not in serving. This particular scripture, Ramayana, is actually sung and followed by so many devotees. If you follow, challenge them or intimate, today's day, they have a prana pratishtha. They call it the installation ceremony of a temple in Ayodhya. ISKCON has employed thousands of devotees to serve 10,000 people every day. Although there are 140 millions of people in India, but ISKCON capacity is to serve 10,000 people every day, and the whole ISKCON is there involved in serving India today. And a lot of people are actually visiting Ayodhya, where the temple is, and most beautiful temple I have ever seen, architecture point of view. And if you go back to India sometimes, you should go and visit that. Mangal Bhavan Amangal Hari Drausha Dashrath Ajir Vihari Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Lord Hanuman, you have speed of mind, velocity of the wind, and you have conquered all the senses. Supreme intellect, chief among monkeys, O son of wind god, ambassador of Lord Sri Ramachandra, we beseech your protection. So today everybody is actually chanting Hanuman Chalisa and trying to get the protection directly from Hanuman Dada. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Varnam Raghuvar Vimal Jasu Jodhaitu Varchai Shri Guru Jai Saroj The translation is, we clean mirror of our minds. If the mirror is not clean, then the reflection that you find in your mirror is not going to be very clear. So we clean mirror of our minds with the dust from the lotus feet of our Guru and proceed to mission and narrate the glories of Sri Ramachandra, Sita, Lakshmana and Hanuman, who bestow upon us taste for religiosity, devotion service, knowledge, love, and award salvation. Lord Rama is edifies of all auspicious and destroyer of all evils. May Lord Ramachandra, Son of Dashrath, have mercy upon me. All glories to Lord Hanuman, all glories, all glories, all glories. So, we are almost nearing the end, and most important thing in Bhagavatam is there is a very beautiful verse, and it glorifies the person who is truthful and who speaks truth. If he says yes, it's yes. If he says no, it's no. No matter what happens, they follow the truth only, nothing but truth. Satya paramati satyam satyunim nitam cha satyam. Satya sa satyam mrita satya netam satyakam tvam sharanam prapanna. So here, who they are talking about? They are talking about Lord Ramachandra. Oh Lord, you never deviate from your vow, which is always perfect, because whether you decide is perfectly correct and cannot be stopped by anyone, being present in the three phases of cosmic manifestation, creation, maintenance, and annihilation. You are the supreme truth. Indeed, unless one is completely truthful, one cannot achieve your favor, which therefore can not be achieved by hypocrites. You are active principle, the real truth in all ingredients of creation, and therefore you are known as intelligent. The inner force, you are equal to everyone, and your instruments happy for everyone. For all time, you are beginning of all truth. Therefore, offering our obeisances, we surrender unto you, kindly give us the protection. So, by praying to the feet of Lord Sita, Lakshmana and Hanuman, we conclude the chapter and we enjoy the prasadam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Lord Ramachandra ki Jai.
बोल सियापति रामचंद्र महाराज की
Jai. Very good spirit and good listening. You can do the whole time according to Ram. Now, Sapta or Bhagavad is usually 7 days only, but Ramayana